But Nico, Ezreal, I think they have ways to fight back in this 2v2.
They're going to be fighting to the death on bot, I would presume, because how this matchup goes is whoever gets push is not just getting pushed, they're getting everything. They're getting the trades, they're getting the plates, they're getting the pressure behind that all in the CS in the Orianna matchup, and they're even zoning them.
There's an angle here, it's a flash for a tether. Kalista gets flashed on by a Pantheon as well. Rooted up, slowed down an auto, puts Kalista in the ground for first blood. What timing from Elyoya and Alvaro.
What a great play from MKOI using the Wonder Brow, but they're not done.
On the spot, Sugarflip won't save his life, and Yehu gets Jojo too.
And respectful this time. Yike wants to try to sniff for a steal here, but he's going to get zoned out as his laners are not there to cover. So first Dragon going over to MKOI. And the moon speed from the Karma shields as well. So I think it's a game where Super can be the main character and can be the carry. But at the same time, a fed Orianna, a fed Rumble, it's a difficult task for any ADC to play into.
Really interesting decision here by Koi. Meowin actually grouped with the team.
Joke's coming in, Eshel's impact, looking for the impact, won't find it. The flash out from Elyoya to get out. The ram jam from Meowin as well as he's hearing charges away. Shockwave bellows breath. MKOI are making fun of them. Everyone gets out safely.
Nice discipline from MKOI. I like that Meowin kind of wanted to go in, but the rest of the team had already disengaged. So he didn't send it when he's got the two-man Ornn ult. He still backed off, buffered the Orianna ult, and they got out with the 3 grubs. It is still a tempo lead for KC, so with that Yehu is going to get some plates in mid and continue extending that gold lead, but now MKOI want to make a play on Kalist.
Going to send it, he's deep in this wave. Kalista thinks it's the 1v1 until Elyoya shows up. Good damage on Super so far. Great barrier pulled out, Arcane shipped away. Kalista now goes into Fog of War. MKOI sandwich him now around 2 sides, the spear out, and Super with the 90 caliber.
Not favored for MKOI. They don't have the item on mid lane, which you'd really want if you're going to fight this dragon. And I like what you're saying, Vetty. I think it's pretty clear that it's mid and top for KC versus the bot lane of MKOI. But MKOI want to keep fighting.
Super found out. He wanted to face check this triangle brush, but he's not going to be able to do it safely. Super gets another. Impale only onto one. It's the Pantheon. But again, Elyoya is fine. Damage not really enough here from Kalista's even under turret. The Scorpion in trouble. Super has the range and Elyoya has the spear. Put him on a skewer.
They are ahead of the play, but there's no Rumble ult available. Meowin is in the area. There's Pantheon over the wall. They're a little too slow. All right, so the Caitlyn backing meant that they couldn't really contest.
So if Jojo has an angle on the Rumble, he can't go anywhere. Jojo at level 12 might be spotted out as he creeps up towards this brush. Herald's going to be put down to be a battle herald. Yike on top of the Dragon Call. The Forge God looking to line KC. 3 members get hit and Dragon disengaged. Boucher finds the engage, but no one's there just yet. Onto the Karma. Okay, that's the first kill, but look how exposed. A shockwave into an Impale though. Yike saving the play with Yehu on the back line. Kana will die, but what's it going to cost? KC won this fight in spades. Everything connected. Every wombo imaginable. It all comes together with a plan for Karmine Corp.
And KC
Use my life to make sure that my ulti is good. He is marking the Akali on the flank. The ulti from Meowin doesn't really get followed up. The Herald is dropped
towards the rapid fire third to be able to have so much pressure in these standoffs before the fights begin.
Shockwave, hang on, good damage here from Yehu. Gets the slow down. There's the public execution rather all the way in. Yehu shots away from dying. Trick shot barrage. Tags his toe. One more bit of minion damage would seal the deal, but Jojo's going to ulti out before Kana can get there. His flash, no, his equalizer for Jojo to die. Outplayed by Yehu and his Orianna, and Kana comes to steal the show as we look towards the edge of Ishtal, and another Impale in. Elyoya stuck out as Boucher's over the wall. He launches here from Elyoya, trying to get on out. Call the Forge God, only onto one. It's onto Boucher. The spear will seal the deal. Searing charge from Meowin as well. We're still fighting around the mid lane as Meowin's going to take the damage for now. KC finds some success.
Information as to where MKOI are. They are putting pressure down. Plate secured. Yehu, now with Kana at his back, feels very safe.
Seen it. For KC, they're going to start Dragon. Jojo's angle still here. Ping's going down on KC's side as well. Elyoya's first into the fight into Boucher, but his shield won't defend him. Equalizer flushed away from. And Yikes here once again. On top of me, one Pop Blossom finds Jojo. He went in, he was eager, but he gets shockwave to death. Yehu on a rampage today.
Gets locked down, Elyoya gets chunked out, and this game continues to go the way of KC.
I think it's hard to really pressure the Nash, so unless you get a great engage here from Meowin, but Jojo's on the flank.
All the Forge God while Dragon's being done. It's flash from Meowin, finding Yehu out in rotation. A searing charge to the heavens, and Yehu goes to hell. Flash over the wall. Jojo gets caught out by an Impale. He was over eager, and he dies for it. KC get the Dragon in the meanwhile with Kalista securing.
Debating whether he goes to side or whether he looks for a contest.
Sending in Grand Star for where Call the Forge got flash on, can't punch Jojo with the Pop Blossom as well. Akali found going golden, but what will it cost? Kalis gets a little bit low. He spaces. Jojo tries to bring play back, but it's done. Equalizer, flash impale Meerwin bellows breath, but Elyoya's going to get shockwave into his GA. KC have all the parts falling perfectly for them as Elyoya will flash away from the play. Mantra Inspire needs to be used as TP from KC pulls the tempo back with a winning fight.
The Dragon is up. The TPs have come through. KC have 5 members still alive. It's up to Super to save this play for Koi.
Elyoya's low. He gets shielded out. Mantra Inspire again from Alvaro. They need the move speed. They need the shields. Busio has an angle. No Pop Blossom, but a Flash Tangle Barbs could help seal it even further. Dragons right there for the tanking, and smart maneuvers in yet another team fight the KC way enables Mountain Soul in game 1.
Close. It's now been 35 minutes, and the biggest gold lead we've seen has been, what, the current one at 2,000.
Yeah, it really hasn't been much, has it? It's been so back and Jojo's going to play for inner, while waves in order are what KC are trying to do, especially with that inner turret bot side. Jojo gets this, and he's probably going to push in again. He's got TP available for a play with Zhonya's now. Let's see if they can pull anything off.
Really good side laning from Jojo. As long as Super can put down these traps here and avoid the engage.
There's that TP. Busio fell to Pop Blossom. They're too deep. Call the Forge God getting ready to punish him as well. Won't be found. But still, there's one kill into the ground as Busio. The flashed away, but Trisha Barrage catches his life. Jojo jumps in, wants revenge for this game, and he finds it. As he goes golden, takes down Yahoo. He needs to hold the Albert against the wall. Waiting was Yike. A double over to Kalis. Okay, it's a 2.
Cooldown. The ult cooldown is the most important thing for the Akali. The Rumbles now back off cooldown now. And here we go, Busio off on the flank as well. Meerwin down to 50%.
He has Flash, he has Pop Blossom, he has an angle if MKOI are grouped up. Jojo looking for a new angle. Alvaro gets tagged by the True Shot Barrage. Busio's going to find Jojo there. Pop Blossom only onto 1. Remember, he just used Zhonya's equalizer down. Jojo down! Oh man, it's a rough start for the Canadian mid laner in this series as Meerwin's getting tagged out as well like paper. I agree. Busio's looking for a new angle with the tangle buff. He might just find a double already out. A searing charge into an impale though. And Elder's just exposed. Elyoya came in trying to find a new lease on life, but instead the Elder will drop and Elyoya will get burned mid-flight. It's all but over here for MKOI in game 1 as KC put the finishing touches on the fight.
It is Yahoo and Yike with a beautiful Flash Orianna ult that gives Super his first death of this 40-minute game. And with that, all the towers will fall for MKOI, and they have been routed in game number 1 by superior team fighting from KC.
We set it up as a good day. We set it up as a great day. It's a heated rivalry between Spain and France. It's only the opening game. Not as many kills as there are minutes, but you don't need that. All you need to do is rewind and look at the glorious fights that we experienced. Europe's in awe, Europe's loving it, and game 1 done and dusted. Over to the French is how we begin our series to MSI.
Jojo was simply stifled. KC.
I think Shyvana is good too. Oh, you could just go Sion. Sion is kind of boring though. I feel like it's like it's good, but we all know it's good.
Yeah, we do. Is that they needed a front line apparently.
So my criticism of KC's draft is they voluntarily picked the Cassio into Ashe and Anivia, which
if he maintains it. Now it's 2 CS actually.
That is a jungle gank.
Yikes coming in. Crystallize already down. Yahoo gets to chase him out. Miasma, easy Vault Breaker into the egg immediately. Elyoya is coming to save the play, but I think this one's already gone. He'll stand and hit Yike a bit, put the pillar down as well, but first blood goes over to Yah. More around the map. My point being is now he's here. Looking at this jungle head-to-head. Vault Breaker, it's a flash onto Elyoya. Cease and desist waiting. Use now the pillar. Flash over by Yahoo with the miasma down. Elyoya getting seared out. Petrifying Gaze does his job. Yike in trouble. No, he Vault Breakers back in with the help of a cozy campfire. KC a warm and cozy inside. It looks great again as they go back to Dragon.
And KCR 4 while MKOI is 3. Super stayed on the bot wave. Still level 5. He didn't move up, so they didn't have the numbers to actually fight back up against KC, and that led to Elyoya's demise, combined with the fact that he didn't have the flash from the previous fight that we talked about. He had no way of getting out from this play, and that's what led Yike having so much confidence to continue. Get some of them as a reconciliation prize, but still it's not the early game that you were looking for with this combo.
I mean, I will say, we talked about it in draft. KOI do have a lot of zone control with their composition. As the game continues, I believe it will be harder for KC to contest these objectives, assuming KOI can get position.
Well, we'll see if Meerwin is in trouble.
I think Meerwin's not going to pay the respect as well. Back not going to be cancelled. Instead, it's only 2. Yikes here. Mir, when they're expecting, might just ulti out. Maybe Yike can do it himself with the denting blows. He shreds through the armor. Vault Breaker after Vault Breaker, and there's a hearty shield there from Mirwin as he flashes. So they do get a summoner out in response from the top laner, who's now at half HP. But meanwhile, you said MKOI are going to commit to the top side. Here they are, committing to the turret.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Koi is completely foregoing the dragon, but I guess they're arguing.
Oh, flash hit from Busio right in front. Soccer ball not going to reach. Busio stops the ulti. Dragon's going to go down at the cost of first turret for MKOI.
I mean, he did stop it.
He did.
We'll see if that's the extent of the players. They do threaten a dive, but I do not think that there is a dive here onto this Scion.
This is the power of the Scion that MKOI are using really well here. You see how large of a contrast it is. Scion can just stay bot even when there's 3 people and not have to worry at all. But now Jojo finding
Breaker in vision, decimating smash, cease and desist. The buffer and arrow's going to miss as it comes down, but Yike only just gets out. Here's the encore though. Kaza can't find, saves out. Jojo flashes into melee range. Petrifying Gaze saves the play from Yehu. MKOI had a bit of follow-up there, and Yehu stares him in the face and says no. Subjugate, flash from Elyoya. Kalisz gets out though, and Yehu's still here. Now the Cassiopeia, free range, flashing in, getting those noxious blasts, and a twin fang. Elyoya first to go into the Eggers. Jojo went in too close again. A horrible day for the Canadian mid laner as Casey
Blake's but kind of doing the exact same thing on the cross map.
He's going to get it by himself. Omni Bamboo, by the way, if we just take note of the items. While Grub's being taken by MKOI, gives him a bit of leverage here to push this turret a little bit quicker. Kalisz sending it in onto Super. He's going to cut away. Here's culling out. Super takes the brunt of it, gets healed up, and half HP. Alvaro will see to that while MKOI continue on bot turret.
I think that fight for me, it shows why I'm kind of a Trundle hater. Because I think what this team comp from MKOI really needed, they have such great zone control in the Ashe, Seraphine, and the Anivia, but they needed a champion that goes and really seals it all together. The champ that is the glue for this team comp to make it so that a pick becomes a kill. Because you see how it's so easy for Casey to slip out of the chain CC from MKOI, to just kite back and get out of the CC. So it's so difficult for MKOI to actually execute plays.
Arrow quickly cleansed by Busio. Elyoya moved into the mid lane. He's deep again. Subjugate out, but Seasons is going to buffer it. Encore's not bad with decimating smashes. Yike, okay. That's the trade. It's going up actually as MKOI are trying to find the trade back onto Kana. He'll get a kill out. It's turned messy, but Kalisz, we look at the front of the fight, and Super is lining them up. A double kill down, and MKOI's
Down onto Kalisz.
Oh, and Super now in trouble as well. Noxious Blast connect, Twin Fang, and Petrifying Gaze. A death sentence from Medusa.
That's one of the most important things, because Koi needed that breather. They needed to stop KC from accelerating the game.
Indeed, maybe get
But
the
if they
ulti
turn
out.
onto Mirwin, what about the middle lane?
Let's see, Pillars out onto Kalisz, but he's fine. The arrow's going to hit Busio. He holds on for a little bit. He's still got his heal, but he's stunned up. Doesn't get to move.
Caught, and you would at least get his flash. But and Mirwin even TP'd thinking it was going to
he's
be a
face checking. Wait. Kaza can't fire down. Super thinking about what he can do over the wall. There's Mirwin to zone out as well. Roar of the Slayer slowed down. Kaza can't fire. Gets him out of dodge. Yet the barrier flash. Meanwhile, there's a Vault Breaker and a dead Elyoya. They were looking for a pick on Kana as the turret went down, but Kana had his jungler by his side.
Mid tower will go down the way of Koi, but KC keep going. They spotted Busio, so they're just going to have to give this one up. I would say the downside for KC, was that Yehu did 50% HP. Khan has kept the pressure up. He wants to have enough gold to complete that item. But in doing so, can he get back in time? He has the TP, and here it goes.
I mean, this could be dangerous. Mirwin, as you said, at half HP. With his ulti, it has to be a big one. Dragon's going to be taken down by MKOI. Okay, no contest, but now getting out. Miasma down, layered down, culling as well. Interrupted by the pillar. MKOI group up as 5, but now Yehu gets flashed on. He's a target. Petrify goes only onto 1. Meanwhile, Yike comes in to save the day. Kalisz running into a Scion. Mirwin gets a stun up. The Encore's big as well. MKOI will not disband. They're staying as a group, but Elyoya didn't get the mission objective. A 1-for-1 so far as Yehu runs at them. So does the Jace damage as well. KC is starting to win the fight. MKOI had one job. Stay group, pick a target, but KC disrupted them, pulled them apart, and are looking juicy for a second game in a row.
It's a masterclass in team fighting from KC. The maneuvering really well around the MKOI draft. They're not going, like you see that Drake fight, if KC go too fast in there, that is just clean up city for Ashe Seraphine. Like Ashe can just kill whoever goes in, they one-shot the Vi, but it's by being so patient, it's super difficult for Supa to ever get a carry.
Flat cease and desist, no reaction from Supa. The encore to save his life, not indeed. Kalist opens up with the kill, decimating smash. A good angle though, but even under turret, KC are unrelenting. That turret is now gone. The culling now out. Subjugate through, the crystallizer stop the play, but Yahoo is next in line. Petrifying gaze onto the tank, Sign and Yikes back in action. He won't be needed though, because the poke, the follow-up is KC's doing. Wondering, where's this Cassiopeia? Put the Glacial Storm down, Flash Frost. Yike is found out, cease and desist again. Yahoo comes in from the back, whittling away Jojo. Yes, they get Yike though, as Yahoo has to flash into the egg, slows things down, but the jungler is dead. A breath of fresh air as Elyoya gets spaced out by Kalist, but Dragon now a possibility as KC did this time go a bit fast.
That's exactly what MKOI needed. If Yike makes one mistake, this comp is so volatile, and he is really the one brick that is holding this whole house together for KC. If he falls, the rest of their champions don't really have any agency, and with that, it's a...
Supa gets hit hard. No last item there from Kana, but it's enough damage. They're melting it, as you said. Ocean Soul on the line. 4, 3, 2. Yike flashes in, cease and desist nearby. And then petrifying gaze. Dragon goes down to the trundle, but for MKOI, they've been routed from all sides. Yahoo is untouched and gets a free fire, the Fang after Fang. Meanwhile, Kana took down a petty Seraphine with 3 in the dirt. KC again, team fighting masterclass.
The cost of rushing the Dragon meant that you had no room to set up. The focus was tunneled on securing the soul, and KC had the perfect setup. Yahoo on the flank, the target focus from Yike was excellent once again, and now KC have the Nexus in their eyes.
They need to stay alive. Miwan's going to flash away. Kalist will step up to the plate, but Inhibitor at bare minimum going down. 15 seconds for Supa. Can KC end? Miasma down. Yike has Miwan in the ground. That was easily done. KC on now the Nexus turret. One already dropping down. Miwan gets out of zombie form. Elyoya's left alone. They're trying to buy time for Supa, but the minion wave's coming in. KC close to being on the door of a series win for MSI and for finals. MKOI came in today looking for revenge, but it looks like KC had their number as 3 come up. Petrifying gaze again. Yahoo over Jojo today has been easy to say.
And MKOI did a trade we've seen many times. It's the soul for the Nexus. KC played the fight better as they have all game and will take the series to match point.
A 4-0-14 scoreline for Yahoo, 5-2-12 for Yike. This mid-jungle duo is clapping right now.
It was Busio as we handed over to Shox.
Yes, definitely so. A 2-0, and so quickly, Busio. Where are your opponents?
Yeah, they just have no tactics.
The tactics, we've heard about it so much. Did some of the tactics
happen? And the cannon is coming through.
I mean, Dragon Stop, I think, is really good. Knee?
Okay,
is top lane Annie, I think, into the cannon.
That's wild. That's such a good matchup. I remember when I was at Worlds in, I think it was 2016.
Alvaro, it's about the teamfight presence that he brings on these engaged champs as Jojo is in trouble again.
No flash, sweeping blade going to get Jojo out, but 3 talent strike sends him in the air with a gold card layered in first blood. Give it over to Yahoo. Just like that. Been a great spot for a long time. Kind of thinking about slicing now, so I'm going to pull it out against Miwan. Stunned up, and Yike just flies in. 3 talent strike knock up, and the wind again. Yike is everywhere, and once again putting on a jungle show.
The timing was perfect there for Yike, because Kana throwing out his ultimate just as these early objectives for himself.
Yike's on the opposite side of the map. He'll be spotted by a ward, and that'll keep Supa safe. But again, MKOI find themselves in front of Grubs with a bit of success. Little Lancers to spot out as well. Alvaro responds with that trade as Jojo gets pushed in mid. So as Grubs go down, notice that Yike is once again just opposite side of the map to where Elyoya is.
Yeah, we'll see if KC can
Lack
try
of teleports does mean that Koi's side lane ability is going to be trepidatious, to say the least. Is okay, a fight over the Raptors.
Yike is a level down, doesn't care. When comes lightning, tidal wave flash, and there it is. Last breath coming in from Jojo. Slicing Maelstrom though on everyone. Kana with the shock and awe has changed the fight. He will go down, but yeah, who's there to match?
This crab before MKOI's bot lane has to push.
Yahoo ghosting, a little bit scared now. He's got a blue card. He can't stop that Cyclone. Presses Q for a bit of damage, and Yike just runs in. Crescent guard and a wild growth. Elyoya sends sky high. Tidal wave layering down. Yike's going to die to Jojo, though, who's just sitting there now with the last breath. Going through, finally, running through everyone. Busio flushes. Jojo's there to match. The Yasuo unleashed. And will the focus this was on Elyoya. Jojo.
than we've seen from MKOI.
Look at Kana finding the flank. No flash available onto Mir when he used that in the top lane.
Way.
And he's stunned Kana again, but he found out no last breath. But Kana flashes in anyway again, slicing Maelstrom onto 2. Means the bot lane of MKOI can't play. Rather Jojo and Alvaro, but hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Even with Elyoya down and Alvaro down, I thought maybe there's a turn back. No, I was wrong. KC just found all angles of the fight.
And KC split them apart time and time again. You see it happening so often. This is how they out-team fight MKOI. They don't give them that great wombo combo, that Yasuo ultimate. They just make them and pick them off one at a time. But Jojo wants to go for the play.
Right, he's going to find the solo kill just about. Booster can't save him. Jojo's on a killing spree and then finally.
Flank. But they did get the flash out from Kana. Having cast Auto Omne for many years.
All in, Transcendence, Alvaro in trouble. Kana comes in with the Protobelt as well. Tidal Wave saves the life of Alvaro, but mid-turret still under threat. Herald's going to charge. And with that open, we're back to 2,000 gold in the lead for KC. Mid open up in the top lane. So, will it be enough? My question wants to be optimistic because I want to see more games in the series. Here, 3 members of MKOI. Delightful with the ward clearing out. Kana's timing could not be better. This is the death knell. Slicing Maelstrom flushed away from the Mirwin. Even as he burns his own, it's not over. I thought Kana was going to seal the deal, but everyone from MKOI gets out. Only burning 2 flashes out of potential 3.
Elyoya was eyeing up a re-engage, but they decide against it. A very scary situation for KOI to find themselves in, but they survived the play. The flash is
getting into position. Sweeping blade gets the flash out. Last breath. Not there just yet. Looking for a target. Mirwin comes in with pivots, gets the stun down onto Kalez. He's caught out. Super gets in range and nails him down from afar. MKOI find one and Baron now the thought process.
I was going to say, yeah, I completely agree, Sterix. Could that be a Baron angle? They've got a Yasuo on the board.
At least.
They have Tibbers as well if they want extra. I don't know if this is going to work, though. They are respecting it, KC.
Well, they want to ward. Maybe it will. Cyclones early, though. Wild Growth, Tidal Wave might save the play, but it won't save Elyoya. He wasn't on top of everyone. And now, who has a gold card at the ready on to Alvaro. Wind becomes lightning. A Windwall to save the day, but the Arclight of Ruin. And a Glitterland slowed down, knocked up. Big mistake from MKOI. KC take them down. And with one whiff, the captain of Spain is gone.
And the captain goes down with his ship. It's a huge mistake from Elyoya. He overforces, and KC, they pounce on the opportunity. They're gonna get the Drake, and you have to feel they're gonna get the Nash as well.
Silly mistakes. And KC have continued to demonstrate their strong team fighting capabilities. Exactly. Now, with the gold lead that they have, they are looking for a pick.
Jojo's found out this is an easy stun. Slicing Maelstrom comes in, even though it's only a one-man. Jojo last breath, gonna try and take Kana out, but he goes golden. Wildcard saves his life, Tidal Wave, almost he flashes into it, they're trying to kill him. Wukong clone this time, sets up nicely, but Yike just re-initiates. He's got the Crescent Guard up, and he's taking no damage. A double kill over. KC once again, no MKOI, a force with their backs against the wall.
KC keep their top laner alive, take out the mid laner, take out the jungler, and now the Baron is served on a silver platter. It's only Super and Mirwin left to stop the Baron going down.
Mirwin has flash, he has the ulti. He needs to make a miracle happen for MKOI here.
Gold card though. Who saved out with the bell. There's no stun for Mirwin. He's just used it. Who with the chase up, the gold card incoming. Kana will chase him while Baron will go down. And MKOI's chances in this series, much like the Baron, are dying fast. Bingo card is the first time ever a BO5 between these two would end in 3.
I think you see the desperation from Elyoya there in that play. He's not willing to accept.
The next dragon, maybe. I mean, it's time on MKOI's side. It really has to be asked. Who does have IE?
Yeah, I think at this point, when you are 10,000 gold down nearly, time is always on your side, because the longer the game goes, just the less that gold lead actually matters. But KC, they don't want to give them time. They're looking
low already. This Yasuo in trouble. Tidal Wave has to be used. Looking at Kana again, he's been pinged out, but he's angled perfect to end the series, to go to their first MSI as KC. Kana's going to come in. He only slicing Maelstrom's one, though. He's going to go golden, but he's done the job against Mirwin. Yike will finish it off as Kana gets blocked by a bear, but Mirwin is not escaping the play. Meanwhile, Jojo flashes, but Kalez will take that 1v1. MKOI routed, thwarted once again. There's no play here that would look good, no matter how split up KC were. The Super tries to fire back. Yike awaits. MKOI are used to feeling this out in 5, but KC are going to take it down in 3.
The rivalry is reduced to a show match as KC make fun of KOI in this series. 17-8 the kill score, a 10k gold lead. 4 members fall. Kill after kill, fight after fight. KC simply dominate their opposition.
MKOI will get one.
Have just struggled to get the combo that they are looking for. The knockup combo just doesn't happen. And
Found Destiny on the bear as well, slicing Maelstrom, an easy kill. Mirwin dead again. The Anti-top yet again reduced to rubble, just like it was last time.
With the Nico play underneath the tower, that's the type of fight that they need, where they can. But even if they win that fight, they're basically just delaying.
Alongside Callistus, the siege begins. Here we go. Super hit once, run. He's going to go back to base. Turret's now open with the cannon minion firing away. Midwave also in a bit of trouble. Baron is doing the work, and KC haven't burned a sweat.
KC are taking their time, they're using their range, they're chipping away as KOI just don't have the wave clear, waiting for the minions to do their job. And Callist, with the damage that he has, if you step too close, it will melt your HP bar. Yahoo gonna use the ghost, threatening the gold card.
MKOI under this turret, if it falls down, there's nothing to save them. Kind of now threatened.
Chances that they get given ultimately to try and turn the game around.
Yeah, they definitely could have went for the top inhib, but they just recognized that if something goes wrong for MKOI.
I am proud of you, Jack. You're really giving us some kind of hope of what can be. Jojo's going to take a turret. There you go. A little bit more for you as well. LEC thinking about going in with a clone. Jojo as well, sweeping blade in. He's jumping in. He's got no choice. He's got GA. Gets the flash out of Calist. Tidal wave though. Jojo's going to ulti back in with the wild growth though. Calist is unmatched, unstoppable. He just won't die. Look at the damage. They're trying to send him for the French AD carry. They've got a grudge, but they just can't kill him. Everyone falls from MKOI as the bragging rights for Komedo reach peak.
And Calist will not repeat the same mistakes he did against Na'Vi. He kites it back. He respects the engage, and he shuts down MKOI.
It's revenge for last spring, but without breaking a sweat in a 3-0 with the first MSI locked in for KC. Doing it versus Spain makes it all the more richer as KC paints the league blue, locking in spring finals versus G.
At MSI.
And KC, yeah, they showed their dominance in this series. As you can vote for your player of the series, Kana, Yike, or Yahoo. The top side of KC showed up tremendously today, and the team fighting from KC was really the difference maker in this best of 5.
I was really impressed with Yahoo in this series. I genuinely thought that Jojo would have such an advantage based on what we've seen so far this split.
Oh, yeah.
But Yahoo absolutely delivered. In every single game, he stepped up to the plate. They clearly learnt from the last time that they played against KOI. And it was really impressive to see. KOI are going to be nothing but frustrated with this performance. We know that they had so much more to show, but at the final hurdle, they couldn't deliver.
KC just sent them to a 2-month holiday. Disappointment for the fans as well, who came out in force. But especially after their performance against G2, it looks so promising. But whatever KC's prep was from last week's Giant X to now MKOI has to be studied, because that was just clean League of Legends without many mistakes whatsoever.
And I was surprised at Calist and Busio's confidence going into this weekend when we had them on the podcast, but it clearly seems warranted.
They were right.
Yeah.
They were right.
Tactics.
The tactics that they showed in this series and their team fight prowess, I think you could definitely see that no matter how the game played out, it was very clear that all 5 members of KC felt very comfortable and confident, as none of them made the mistakes that MKOI made in the later game team fights.
No, not at all. It was always those hands, Diff. It was such a clean day, a 3-0. As Shox Yahoo and Reaper are standing by to break it down.
Yes, indeed. Yahoo and Reaper after 3-0 for KC. Which means also, congratulations, you're going to MSI. You're going to the finals tomorrow. Let's go. You can put it down if you want or whatever. Yahoo, I'll go to you first. Yeah, tell me about the happiness about qualifying for MSI with your team.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah! Reaper, Reeford, how proud are you about how they got to MSI today? Because with how close this rivalry has been, I don't think many people had a 3-0 on their mind.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we slumped on the last week of the regular season, and then we got slapped by G2. I'm very proud that my boys are step up and then improving, show how we play and what's the level, and we are deserved to be there, you know?
You absolutely deserve to be at MSI. Yehu, tell me about this series, because in Madrid we saw the Akali from Jojo got 5 solo kills. Now you stomped him. What do you think about your series overall?
Before Madrid, I mean, when we Madrid,
But you still
I
won.
missed the rune. I mean, I need to bring area, but like new rune.
Yeah, he had a Despire touch instead of the
Oh, that's it. Of course, it's the rune. It wasn't anything else,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. But how did you feel about playing Jojo today?
Jojo, I think Jojo is a good player and it's fun, so fun. Yeah.
I bet he's really fun. Reapert, as you're going up against G2 tomorrow now, in LEC Versus, this was one of the best matches we've ever seen, and you were so close. How are you going to make up that extra percentage tomorrow?
Well, I mean, I think we already made extra percentages to by practicing, and then we found a way to improving ourselves. So that, we are very confident that we are already have that extra percentages to meet G2 again.
Okay, Yehu, how do you feel about G2 tomorrow? You can take your revenge for the Versus finals.
We are so improving now and we will beat G2.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go! Love to hear it. Also, Kameto is right there. He's watching. Did you feel some extra stress today? Do you want to say something to the big boss?
Well, I mean, big boss, no stress, I got you.
He's got him, and he's got him tomorrow as well. Guys, one more time for Yehu and Reeford and KC, who's going to MSI.
Yay! We now have the second team who will be representing the LEC alongside G2 at MSI. I gotta say, before we get into anything, first things first, Yai, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. I just love the energy from your mid laner.
Yeah, I mean, I love it too. It's so nice to have you. Like, he's an amazing